Alright, ho ho ho, you motherfuckers. It's your boy Bear back here with Bear's World. And here we got a good friend of mine, Mackenzie. How you doing?
What's up, dude? I'm doing good.
What's up, dude? So I've known Mackenzie for a while, good friend. So currently working at Planet Fitness. How you liking it?
Yeah, overnight. For real, it's pretty dope because I've been there for about 4 months, but I'm already like the fourth longest person there who's been there. Yeah, 'cause I don't know why people I guess can't handle it, but I'm like, all we do is watch the front desk, and I gotta clean like four things in my 10-hour shift. So I'm like, I just sit there and I just read manga or like watch YouTube videos and stuff. Like I really don't be doing that. Sometimes, haha, I be smoking there too.
You said ha ha.
Yeah, because like I don't know, I just thing I do.
I feel you, bro, but oh man, I'm on the moon, man.
Yeah, I feel you. We actually got my coworker Julia. She's like a realtor who it's like a part time job for her. But when she first, I guess I don't know. I'm pretty sure I was being weird. But her
When
first
aren't
day,
you weird?
it was her first day working, and like I just got done rolling. I didn't know it was her first day. I literally just got done rolling, putting the blunt up. I put it in this pack, and then she comes walking through the door. I'm like, what the f? Like the break room door. I'm like, I'm like, who the fuck are you? And she's like, my name's Julia. I'm over at. I'm like, oh yeah, true that.
You're like, oh shit, you work here.
Yeah. So I was like, where? I'm like, do you smoke? She's like, yeah. I'm like, you trying to smoke a blunt? Because like, I'll just offer me. Like,
True.
she was like, actually, if I smoke, I'm not gonna do more. I'm like, all right, whatever. So I smoked a blunt. So I was smoking. I'm like,
more for me.
yeah. But I was like, oh man, that is kind of weird, bro. What the f? Because like, first day, I don't think I told her my name at that point yet. I'm like, you want to smoke a blunt outside?
First
I'm
thing
like,
you say,
yeah.
hey, what's up? Weed?
Yeah, exactly. But then recently she started smoking with me a lot more because like she's like I guess she knows I'm not like a creep or anything. So every time I smoke, she's always out there, but she don't last long. She'd be like hitting me like four times.
Just
Exactly. And then, bro, no, it's crazy. We got to deal with these homeless people, right? And like
yeah.
they be chilling outside the doors asking niggas for money, and I'm like, bro, leave. And usually, I just open them like, you guys gotta go, and they look at me. They look before they look over. They're like, or what?
What?
Yeah, they think I'm a big black dude, and I'm like, okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
And they just leave. So most times it's pretty cool. Sometimes I gotta worry about them running in because like they try and run behind the desk to steal our boxes, and I'd be like,
Still boxes of what?
like just like charging boxes and shit. I know.
Charging box?
Yeah.
What do you mean, like charging cables?
No, like so like your phone box, like for you charge your phone.
So there's a box that you just put your phone on to charge?
Well, no, like the cord. You plug the cord in, and you plug the cord into your phone.
Oh, just
Yeah, just like a
okay.
charging box. Yeah, and then they just steal it. They try to steal it, and I'm like, what the f? And then they try to because we got
People steal anything, bro.
bro. It's so stupid. Like
You know, in California, bro,
Hmm.
you can steal basically up to $900 for free.
what?
No worries, bro.
What?
hmm
So if I walk in there, I can just take a PS5 and just dip.
Dude, I thought about that. I was like, bro, I was like, I'm just gonna fly to California, steal like $900 worth of shit, and just go home. Like, who's gonna stop me?
They can't even call the police if unless it's like 900.
I mean, I can, but like, I mean, even like the mayor, who the fuck, some dude, he put out a statement for people. He's like, we can't protect you if you come here to like a tourist. And he's like, if you come to California, he's like, we cannot protect you here.
What
So he's
the-
basically like telling them, de-incentivizing them to go to California because, I mean, they also like, you know, they're basically, the cops are just like told not to do anything.
Yeah, but
Is all I fear, like,
what,
that shit.
What do they even mean? We cannot protect like cops here don't protect us. Like what do they mean by that? Like they won't like if I call police, yo, I'm about to get murdered. You're like, sorry, bro.
You gotta remember, it's California, dog.
Yep. Streets go hard.
Streets go hard. The streets are filled with tents.
Right? Jesus. But like and then like all their shit's burning down. Thank God I'm not in California, bro. Thank God.
You know, the last person I had the podcast on, Miguel.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I don't want to say it. But you know Miguel, Fat Miguel?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I had him on and we talked about how it's like in California. And
Mhm.
since he's been over there for a couple of years.
Oh nice.
Yeah, so he went over there with his cousins, I want to say maybe like 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, he said he might come back.
tight. What? Because it's so bad over there.
That, and he said, bro, it's like expensive as fuck to live in. He's like the outer part, like the outer skirts of Los Angeles.
Mm-hmm.
And he said even there, bro, he said it's like the average rent's like $2,200.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
And he said, bro, I was like, damn.
I'll start selling crack.
Shit, with all the homeless people, you probably have a great market base.
Huh. Speaking of crack, check this out. So, I got this little hiding spot because, like, this little point in time where I couldn't keep weed in my house because my parents were still flipping shit about it. But then one day I take like my 4 grams or whatever. I roll 4 blunts because, like, I was gonna smoke them all. I was like, I think I was going out to a party or something. Yeah, exactly. I didn't want to like break down in the party because like hoes want to be there, so I don't want to be that dude. Hold up, you want to smoke? Then like 10 minutes later, you're like, roll them some, pull it out, right? And then anyway, I roll in my car, I get out, and I go back to my hiding spot, and there's a bag of crack there, right? I'm like,
oh my god!
I know, I'm like, what the f? I mean, I don't know if it was crack, but it was like hard rocks. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, what?
Just give it a little lick. See what happens.
Nah. So I took that bitch,
if
right?
If you immediately lose 10 pounds, it might be crack.
But so I took it, and I'm like, nice, crack. But I didn't smoke or anything. I actually took it to the dudes who I trapped with, and I was like, hey, bro, like, you think you can sell this for me? And they're like, we'll just buy it off you. We'll give you 60 for it. I'm like, nice. So after the deal, they're just like, yeah, we're going to make like 300 off it. I was like,
damn.
I was like,
should have done your research.
I know, right? But I don't know how much crack goes for.
Hey, I mean, that just goes to show your character. I mean, that should be a good thing. You don't know how much crack is, people.
Yeah.
You know, if you do, I mean, that's on you. And if you're able to, I mean, I've heard people like, you know, people say that there's these 2 guys who would buy like weed off of him, and they would like splice it with crack.
What the F?
But he said that they would work like normal jobs throughout the weekend or throughout the week, wouldn't smoke crack throughout the week, and then would just get cracked out like spliffing with weed on the weekends. And he said somehow they were able to just manage that shit.
That's insane.
So they were fucking functioning crackheads.
Yeah, I don't trust crackheads. I don't care how functioning you are, bro. You a crackhead. The minute something goes wrong, my TV's gone.
Oh my god.
Right?
I mean, you're not wrong about that.
But look, nah, you can't be hating on them. Wait, what do you think when people are like, addiction is a disease? Like,
I mean, it's hard. I mean, like, how are you classifying disease? Are you classifying it as like a, you know, disease like COVID or the flu or some shit like SARS-19 or fucking, you know, the common shit, fucking, or like a disease like metaphorically, like, you know, you can call a lot of things a disease that aren't necessarily like
exactly
the dictionary definition of disease. So I mean, I don't know.
I mean, look, if we're using like the literal sense,
because like you can't catch that disease from another person.
No, you cannot.
I mean, if you want to get like
can,
super
but like
deep,
babies, like crack babies.
If you want to get like super into it, you could do it like, I mean, like nature, like what you're grown up in, and I'm sorry, what were we talking about?
If addiction is a disease.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, it's not like transmit. I mean, if you want to get into like psychologically, maybe like just your surroundings. If you're surrounded by a lot of people who are like that, maybe it could affect your own psyche and mental, and that could be, you know, that's why people always say like, put yourself in a position where your friends are aiming for success, or, you know, they're good people, or they got money, or they got this or that, to try to like have like your surroundings be what you're trying to aim for. You know, if you want to be a scientist, you know, talk and hang out with scientists. You're a skater, hang out with skateboard people, skate shop.
I never even got that. Like, I mean, I get it. Like, I get the point of trying to say, but like at the same time, we gotta like take it back and forth, because like hang out with people who are successful. Don't hang out with anyone who's less than that. Okay, so why would a successful person hang out with me, a non-successful person? You know what I mean? Like, they would have to just be a good person.
Yeah, or I mean, just like the people who are not even successful, or just have that mindset. You know, it's all about like the mindsets you surround yourself with. But, you know, I look at myself in the camera and we're talking about crackheads. I look like a cowboy crackhead. I look like I'm wearing boots right now, but I'm not. I promise you.
I look like I sell it. Not because I'm black, but because, you know, the beanie.
Yeah.
The beanie does it.
This is actually a cover up for our deal. So
yeah, but
this will be a short podcast, guys. See you guys next week. Nah, I'm just kidding.
But actually, okay, I mean, it depends. Like, I guess I don't think addiction is a disease based on the fact you can't catch it. Do I do think it's like it's just as bad as diseases and whatnot? Yeah, I'd say like they're still like the same range. Only because like if I'm a crackhead sitting next to you, you're not gonna become a crackhead. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
But at the same time, like how you're saying the environment, things like that, that's true. Like, because that does affect your judgment. Like, and babies can get it if their mom's a crackhead. You know what I'm saying? So at that point, it would make it a disease in that aspect.
I mean, yeah. Theoretically, you could call it a disease that's like killing them. Because if you are comparing it to a disease that kills it, it's basically the same thing. It's just a different kind of form.
Exactly.
So, I mean, yeah. I mean, you could call it disease. But, I mean, I guess I would agree with that.
See, that's such a wild concept. How words and things can just change over time to me.
Well, I mean, that's just American lingo. People always say that English is one of the hardest languages to learn. I'm like, how is that possible? Like,
exactly. But we were born here, you know.
Yeah, and then you start realizing, you know, you got the there, we.
Yeah, right. Knife.
Like, when, which. You got like so many like the same kind of sounding words that look the same or different pronunciations, and then you got all the slang. And I mean, obviously, like every country's got their own slang, but like our slang is, I don't know, kind of weird because we just have like super weird slang.
Yeah, like for example, like we go like tree roots, like bud, weed, tree.
I feel that's kind of common shit.
You
I mean, you're being a little basic here.
Basic? I don't know.
Tree, bud. I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone's called it that at one point.
Everyone has, but I'm saying, like, do you think it's common in, like, other countries?
The devil's lettuce.
Oh, man, she taught me how to say it. Luchilga el Diablo.
Luchilga el Diablo.
Yeah, because, like, I was saying, like, what I was saying, I was like, Luchilga el Diablo, and she was like, you're saying lettuce devil. Lettuce devil. Yeah, so I had to add, like, I'm pretty sure I'm still wrong as I'm saying this, but it's like Del, like DEL, and like something Diablo, because then you're saying lettuce that is like owned by the devil.
I mean, that's the assumption. But I mean, it's legal in a lot of places and medically legal in a lot of places.
I mean, I don't see a problem with it. I like it. But the thing is, like Wiz Khalifa said, like if you can't function on weed, then you're the problem, not weed. Like
oh
weed,
yeah, exactly.
Because weed is not like crack or meth, where like you're focused on it. It's like you're just. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Like, look, at the end of the day, like people are like, it's not a drug, it's a plant. It's a drug. Like let's be honest, bro. It is
borderline psychedelic.
Yeah, which is still a drug. Like psychedelics. Like
I mean, was it Oregon that like everything's legal?
Yeah, Oregon.
Everything.
Yeah, look, they decriminalized it. So like, look, they probably see really good results for real.
Probably, I would have to look into that. I've never actually looked into like the studies or like the effect or like what's happening. It's been a while since it went to effect. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything bad yet, at least.
That's kind of interesting. I actually want to look that up. Let's see.
Because weed is a psychedelic, but so like yeah, you can do it. I did it. I mean, like I ain't gonna lie though. For a little bit there, I was only smoking, but that's because I was just being me. Doing me, focusing on myself.
I mean, that's what everyone should do, is just focus on themselves. And I feel like a lot of people are trying to be someone else too hard, like trying to imitate someone exactly.
Exactly. I feel that.
Just be who you are, man. Follow you, man.
Oh,
do a career that's calling you.
Speaking of that.
Love yourself, bitch.
Our PlayStation group just fell apart, bruh.
Like, you want the smite one?
Yeah, bruh. I haven't seen Nelson in like 3 years. I've been talking like 3 years.
Dude, I haven't either. That group chat on Facebook went dead too.
Yeah, it's super dead. Josh got left. What's up with Gino, bruh?
He's been just crazy. I don't know.
I text him sometimes on Snap. He be sending like his music.
I talked to him. He was actually on the podcast as well.
Oh, tight. Yeah,
we talked business.
I think I listened to that one. You say he talked business?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like he's doing really good for himself. He got like 3 houses.
Oh, that's what I'm reading. I'm not gonna just stare at my phone for that. But yeah, no, I mean, he's doing a lot. I mean, if you guys listen to the podcast with Gino, you'll know. So go back and listen to that one if you haven't. But what do you think of my little drawing I got?
Oh, it looks pretty dope. Like, oh, bro, that's Demi Lovato coming out the pool.
Oh, is that really?
Yeah, remember that when she was like that picture she posed?
Oh, you know what's crazy? Because I bought that from like I didn't even realize that, but it makes so much sense.
Man, she's so fun, but she's so crazy, bro. You saw how she was like singing to like Ghost or some shit.
Oh my god, yeah, I saw something about that, bro. It was like straight up singing to appease the ghost for the Christmas spirits or some shit.
Like, bro.
I mean, everyone to their own, though. I mean, it's a little weird, but do your thing.
Yeah, like we don't know what she's been through. Like, I mean, to the full extent that we know. We don't know that she did heroin. But she said that if you look at the Sunny with a Chance title screen, you can tell she was absolutely whacked out. And then I went back and watched it. And, bro, she was teething hard as a bitch, bro. She was like, yang, like Kodak, bro.
You saying yang?
Bro, swear to God, bro. That shit was so funny. But nah, that's actually super dangerous, too. Because, like, man, that's crazy. Like,
It's got them chompers.
But speaking of that,
Matt?
no, it's of that.
Oh.
Like, with that, it's just crazy to see because, like, at the same time, you can't judge everyone who, like, gets into that type of life, like, of drugs and whatnot, because, like you said, environment, you know the story. Like, if it's just, like, they got into it just because, like, they couldn't find weed, and there's, like, whatever. I mean, that's actually pretty funny.
That's on you.
Because they went bottom.
You should know by now what that shit does.
In the interview, it was so funny, bro. I watched it, and she was like, how did you get into that life? She's like, well, I forgot what she had, like, what drug she wanted, but she had a dude up. She's like, you got any weed? And then he was like, nah, but I do got some heroin or coke. And she was like, so she made that face. Like, I'm like, man, and you chose, like,
sure.
See? Because, like, out of the two drugs, she's crazy. She chose heroin.
Oh my, out of both options, she went with heroin?
Over coke, right? What the F?
I mean, with coke, you just...
At least you can get off of it.
You get a little amped up, yeah, but, like, and you might lose your bridge of your nose. You might fight a couple of people with heroin. You just...
Slump.
You fucking needle shots everywhere. People can just tell.
Oh, but speaking of which, nothing in drugs, new topic, but... Because obviously
I should probably get off drugs.
Yeah,
it's been like 20 minutes of just straight drugs.
So I'm actually trying to.
This will interest people into the rest of the podcast now. Thank you for staying this long. Continue to listen.
Gang shit. But actually, I dropped out of college in 2017, 2018. But I'm actually about to go back to like something. I'm actually trying to finish it up because I'm going for business management because I used to work in the human resources there. I think that's to be really cool because I like working with people. But it's actually pretty weird because like. I actually have a huge anxiety problem, and like I'm super like shy and everything. But like, how I deal with that is like I feel like if I just do it, it's over. So like when I was in plays and shit, I would just look at the back wall. I would look and I would just say my lines. I would just say it. But
I mean, we gotta do sometimes.
Yeah, but sometimes it sucks though, cause like I be talking to people, cause like working overnights really fucks up your day, like your day-night cycle.
Oh yeah, I know.
And so like it'll be like 5 a.m. I'm like, have a good night, yo, and I'm like, it's 6, and I'm like, oh my bad, bro.
Good night,
bro. Sometimes bad bitches be walking in, bro. Oh, respect, you gotta be respectful. Nice looking women be walking in, right? And then And I'd be like, hey, hi, you got tag scanned. They're like, what? I'm like, you have to scan your app, like on the barcode on the app. And they're like, oh, okay, thank you. I'm like, damn, bro, really fun with the bag, really fun. But sometimes it works out.
Hey, oh my.
Yeah, oh my god, bro. One time we had these two girls working out, and like I was just walking in front desk at the computer typing, and like every now and then I just look up to look around to see if everyone's doing stupid shit. But every time I look up, one of them would always make an eye contact. I'm like, man, I hope they don't think I'm staring at them or something, right?
The one time you actually look up and just check around real quick, you're like scanning, you lock eyes, you're like, oh shit. And it's like, do I break eye contact now, or it's like exactly. I can't? You're like, I can't bitch out, especially if it's another dude, and you just you lock eyes. You're like,
no doubt. I proved dominant. One time at the gym, I actually was like waved at him because we were staring so long. But I will say that's the cool thing working at the gym because you get into that environment of working out, and like I'm a big dude. I used to weigh like 250, 260, some shit up there. Mm-hmm. But I'm at like 230 right now. So I'm losing weight. It's
That's pretty
like
good.
Steadily.
Especially working at a gym.
Exactly. You get that mentality, and it's really
you're
cool.
there all the time. You're like, might as well just curl a little bit,
Exactly. Because like I have this like body image that I have for myself I wanted. And Oh, this used to be really cool. I was growing my hair up. I had to cut it because me and my dad had a photo shoot in October. So my mom was like, cut it. So anyway, I want to get dreads, right? I want to get contacts. But I'll get different
Like
color.
colored contacts?
Yeah, exactly, right? Different colored ones. And like in my dreads, the beads would be like the color of whatever contacts I'm wearing. Right?
That'd be pretty cool, yeah.
Yeah, right? So if I had like gold beads in, I'd have gold contacts.
That'd be pretty cool. I mean, you already got glasses on. You probably used contacts before, I would assume.
Yep, exactly.
I don't know. I feel like I'd be scared to fucking not scared, but like, yeah, I'm like just sitting there and just like.
Yeah, it sucks because like, bro, it for real gets irritating. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like one time I was in like first period and I just took them out because like I couldn't see anything. My eyes would just water up and just like twitching and shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah, because it's like an acquired like feeling. You really do get used to it.
Yeah, I mean, I always thought I was like, if my vision just goes bad, I'm just going for glasses. You know, I'm not gonna go through that every fucking day. Just oh
yeah. So
just cry myself in the morning.
So speaking of eyes, I was gonna show off my phone case, right? But with that, I don't know if you can see it, but like it's pretty tight. Haha.
Yeah.
I got some Griffin, but like with that, what do you look for in like anime, manga, and stuff?
Honestly, one of my most favorite things is
Can I do?
Just wait a second. So well, I mean, one of my favorite things is obviously like the main character. He's like strong as fuck, obviously, but
yeah,
he's got like but it's like a rage strong, you know. It's like he like berserks out.
Yeah.
So kind of like he's just like he has a hidden power, but like it just comes out when he gets like super pissed or rages out or gets mad or like, you know, FOMO or just fucking, you know, just fucking snaps and just something comes out and like strong power, bro. I don't know, something about that, bro, just gets the fucking adrenaline running.
Nah, I feel that. See, because like what I like, well at least because I read manga way more than I watch anime, but the art style has to be good. Like I can't watch crap in one, but I mean good. I mean like I'm talking like super well drawn, kind of like the Jujutsu Kaisen or Berserk, things like that. Yeah. And I look for like just like that, like main character. I like the character who sees the stuff they got to get done and they just do it. Like they're like, I got to kill that guy, and they just kill him. Like, and I like people who have their own power. Like the power that they use is like something that they gain and hone over time. That's what kind of like I don't like My Hero like that because like even though he's trained to use it, he still has like the huge base power to learn how to use. Yeah. I don't like that because like how can you say you won that fight if you're given the power? You know what I mean? Like, how can you brag about it?
Yeah, I kind of see what you're saying there, you know? Just kind of not really earning it or just... I mean, you could technically say that about what mine is, you know, not instead of earning the power, it just kind of comes out and, like... I mean well, it is their power, but it's, like, not, like, obviously, like, you know, in that situation where it's, like, different people that are kind of just coming in. I mean, I haven't read the manga on that, but anyway, I mean, anyone listening, manga and anime is, like... The anime is the Japanese cartoon version of the manga. The manga is like the written like it's like the comic book version and cartoon version of American stuff, you know, for Japanese.
Yep. But like when we go to the genres, actually it's weird. I found myself liking like more like the dark ones, like Fire Punch, Berserk, Vagabond.
Vagabond's really good.
Yeah. So is Kingdom. If you ever check that out, Kingdom's really good.
I bet the manga is pretty good, but like I've seen it's been airing for a while.
Kingdom?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But it's like 3D.
Ah, man, that sucks.
I mean that's like the biggest turnoff. The only one I've ever finished that was 3D was Berserk, the new season.
Bro,
that show was so trash and it made me so disappointed because it wasn't the traditional like drawing style.
Exactly, but at the same time, like it's funny. There's actually a reason for that. When mangas are too detailed or too well drawn, the animators can't translate that, so they have to use 3D because it's easier to try and like keep it honed to the original. Because like some of these panels in Berserk be going crazy. They be having like one time there's this panel where it's like this giant
brutal shit.
Yeah, it's like this giant whale monster next to like the giant celestial dragon, and they're all like you can like literally see each like chink in their armor, like their scales and stuff. So I'm like, yeah, I ain't trying to draw that. Like what the.
He's like, man, fuck this dude. He's doing too much.
Exactly. But, like, look, whatever. Suffering for success.
You just got to put that a little bit extra effort in than other people, and, you know, you get a little bit further than you think. You know, if you, it's like, you know, obviously like the top people, they put in that extra couple hours every night. You know, they sacrifice a lot more shit than
Mm-hmm.
fucking like, you know, entertainment stuff, fucking pleasures, stuff like that. You know, so if you just work a little bit harder towards your thing and you just put a little bit more effort,
Yeah.
you're gonna be seen, or you're gonna get a little bit further than where most people
Exactly.
would stop, or if you know. Most people would like peak out at one spot, and then, or if they just did a little bit more work or had a little bit more effort, then they really push through.
Exactly. That's like I don't know if I ever told you, but I'm actually writing.
A little bit more in
I'm sorry.
this way, yeah.
Like I'm actually writing. Me and my friend we're writing a show. Like we wrote several shows already. We have
Like
like
a TV show,
we actually have like about 4 or 5 fully written now. We're
like
just writing
pilots or like full seasons.
full season, like
Oh
full
my
like
God.
5 seasons. Like we spent this. We've been writing it for about 3 years now.
Oh
Like,
wow.
yeah, like we're really like I'm
So
actually
you said, yeah, 5 fully done,
yes we're just writing the
start
script.
to finish, like
Yes, yeah, we have okay. So like we don't have the script
dialogue.
ready.
Oh, no scripts,
But-
but,
but,
you
like,
like the plots.
We have the plot like each episode. We written down what happened and stuff. But right now we're in season 2 of the first show, like the first one we plan on releasing, and it's called Guardians. And
So
like,
what are you gonna like film it and make it yourself, or are you gonna like try to send it to someone and get it produced?
I'm like, see that's what we're stuck at right now. We're working on the script, and I have to pay to get the characters done, like at least the cool ones, the ones that we want people to see first. But I don't know if I want to.
Or are you trying to make it like a comic or like
No.
just like a
No.
cartoon, or is like a
See, we
live
want
action?
it has to be cartoon because stuff we want done like
not possible?
we won't be able to afford to do live
Okay,
action.
so is it more like anime or like Samurai Jack style? Like
No. See the art. I've always pictured it like I guess a good way to say would be like Castlevania, like art style, or like Jujutsu Kaisen, like kind of like fluid, but I want it to be colorful though, kind of like how JoJo
it's gonna
is.
be more like Japanese style than American. Then is what you're wanting.
Well, actually,
That's what I'm asking. Like, you know, you got like
okay. Yeah, I feel what
American
you're saying.
style cartoons look different versus
No,
like Japanese.
I definitely want to do Japanese style, but I'm definitely want it to be like more American too, because I don't want him to have like the weird spiky hair, things like that. I want him to have like.
I feel like you would have to make, if you're gonna release it in America, you would have to make it more, a little bit more Americanized.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
To
Yeah.
make it more appeasing.
Exactly.
Because then it's gonna have that stigma of being an anime.
Exactly, dude. That's exactly what we're talking about doing. But it's called Guardians, and it's really cool because the solar system we use the basis of the real one, but it has nothing to do with like Jupiter has been terraformed to like a actual planet, so it had like ground stuff like that, and we sent and it's not said in the show. This is just like pre-background knowledge that we know. And like we might reveal in like in the background, like on a computer screen, we might see like a brief history of Jupiter or something. But anyway, and then the humans said animals there, right? But the animals they started I'm not say evolving at a faster pace, so that they're like humanoids. So when the humans came back to like colonize it, to like hey, we got the animals in, that's cool. The animals like nah, this is our planet, bro.
So they gain sentient knowledge and like humanoid form. So like you would have like a humanoid elephant, giraffe, lion,
exactly things like that. So
werebear,
no, dead ass.
werewolves.
And then so we have
Werewolf's
things like
probably
that.
the best thing to like imagine for people listening.
Oh no, yeah, cause I think we have a really cool depiction of like how like because I want.
So it's like space themed, but also like kind of like genetically.
Oh no, that's just one small aspect of it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is
Yeah.
like. Technical difficulties. Didn't realize that wasn't on. Well, good thing we're still here.
Yep.
Don't mind that.
But so
This actually sounds pretty interesting. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, so like it gets bro. So it's called Guardians, right? And
Uh-huh.
how it works. Every planet has its own government, and then they have their own thing going on. But if a criminal leaves to a different planet or different sector, they can't just chase them because that's like war. So we have this system called the Guardians, but they're just glorified space guardians, like bounty hunters. So they have contracts with all these governments, and they go and and they could like do whatever needs to be done. And they have, but like what it is though, they have power in the moment to do what they want. So like, if they feel like we gotta kill this guy, they're gonna kill him. But like they can't take them to their jail. Like they can't take a guy from Mars and put him in like Earth jail. Unless he's from Earth, they have to bring him to the nearest authority to like near. And then they
like space authority.
Yeah, exactly. And then but basically,
you said that was only like one aspect was traveling to that planet. You're like, tell me all this space shit.
Yeah, so like, oh no, I mean of the person like of Jupiter, and it's really cool because Mars is a grass planet. So the headquarters on Mars is like a giant
like an
tree.
alternate universe.
Yeah, yeah. So we're only using like the solar system as the basis for like the planet.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's like this is all grasses, and then how we then what was I gonna say? So the hunters. They're called guardians, but like I like to refer to them hunters because like there's different types of guardians, and like the main character's name is Danny, and on his crew he has a gorilla named Caesar, named after Caesar from Planet of the Apes, and then we have it's pretty cool because he's like a minotaur, but he's like a bison minotaur, not like the average like one you would see. Like,
so he's just like a super fucking beefy jacked minotaur.
Yeah, but like he's like a bison.
Head.
Yeah, exactly. So he's gonna be like black and stuff. Then we have his name is Cyclops Sirens, but he's just like a Cyclops.
Cyclops Sirens. So he has one eye.
Yeah.
So he's
their tech guy.
So he's the tech guy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of wait. So he's let me get this right. He is a one-eyed bison minotaur.
No. Cyclops is a different character.
Oh, so okay, so that wasn't his name.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you were saying that Cyclops was that dude's, the minotaur's name.
Yeah,
that I was confused, and then I was like, wow, I was like, and then he's an engineer, tech. I was like,
what the?
I was like, what kind of minotaur is just tinkling with little fucking tools and.
Yeah, and then so there's different types of squads, like they're all based off real life things. Like we have the Primer squad. They're based off Transformers. So we have Buzz, Primer, Starry, something like that. Then we like that's not the point. But anyway, so basically the main character is Danny. He's named after every character is named after someone from real life fiction, like something that we feel like impacts the show in some way or form, and. So the show is about Danny and his discovery of finding out like a corrupted system. He works for guardians that are really corrupted, and it's really cool because there's this suit called like I was thinking about like because I really like the idea of like enhancements, right? So there's this suit that it's not really a suit. They plug it directly into like a chip in the back of your neck, and like it literally grows your entire nervous system. Like it travels. So and what it is, we call it the hyper suit. So what it does is it's like a muscle. Like it enhances you directly, but the stronger you work it out, the more situations you put it in, the more information you can gather, it makes you stronger. Therefore, so like if you've been wearing your suit for 5 years and I just put mine on, you're gonna kick my ass because like yours has more experience, stuff like that. And like how is this great? So
basically it's a never ending like growth system.
Exactly.
And it directly connects to your nervous system.
Exactly. So but like with that though, it can also give you suggestions. Like let's say you're in a fight and I'm about to swing on you. You're it's not gonna be like dodge right, but you're gonna get like a feeling punch. Like you can get like a feeling like I should probably duck, but you don't have to follow that. So that's like you can determine like who's a better fighter. People who are like purely on like the instincts of the suit, or people who just like go off their own thing or mixes it. So people like Danny. And if you notice, Danny's in like.
So it's kind of more just like a sensor or shit coming towards you.
Yeah, something like that. Kind of, I feel like more like I guess
a
like
sixth sense.
Exactly, and it does make you stronger.
Can you see ghosts?
No, I can't. But it's really cool because you can like because the show is just like they go and do it, and then they meet. They're like Vincent, who's like the leader of it, and like Mona Bowl, who's like the top leader. And it's really cool because like when this show is connected to the other shows, like this show is purely just like a guy being a bounty hunter, but each season is connected. But like we have this other show, we don't know the name of it yet, but it's so crazy. This work is crazy. Like this is how I guess I should describe how the universe works. Okay,
so you're creating like all these shows are within a universe.
They're within a series of dimensions and universes, but they're all like still like within the same thing. Like so, if I had to describe it, like if your computer screen's like universe. Like it's divided up into dimensions, and in dimensions how there are different universes and things like that.
So basically, they're not in the same universe, but they're in the same kind of like if there's a dimensional tear, it could cross over.
Exactly. So there's 10 gods, both good and bad. Like okay, we say good and bad, but they're both just doing what they're supposed to do. But they're just the evil ones. So we got 5 gods who create. So we got time, energy, space, like the 5 basic things we have, and then we have like the opposite of them. So the 5 creating gods locked up the other bad ones because they just want to create it, but the bad gods, so like they're supposed to be 10 dimensions and 10 universes, but and then they would destroy the oldest ones to make way for the newest ones, things like that. But since they got locked up, it started going out of crazy. But it's really cool because these 5 deities are the only ones who existed before the thing that they created. So like when they created, like when like chance, like if you flip a coin, the chance of that chance is created, it got its own dimension. It didn't have a sentient being until like millions and millions of being there, and then like getting farther out. So like the more important the aspect is, the stronger you get. So like time is the strongest one, and I mean, it's followed by space and whatnot, because they're all within space. Like no matter where they are, space
is there.
Exactly. So then therefore they go on to create other deities, and there's like a hierarchy. So like it's like
a god system.
Exactly. So like it's
so
really cool.
Like your top tier space god or entity.
Exactly.
Then it goes like obviously, and then you get to like a planet. You got your like planets gods or some shit maybe, exactly. And then the universe god, and then like solar system or some shit as well.
And it's really cool because like we still gotta differentiate them because I hate calling them all deities because some are obviously stronger. But anyway, this Avenger show is gonna be about a female goddess who we're gonna make really hot. So it's about her and this Avenger guy.
Fat titties.
Exactly, big old titties. But it's gonna be her, and the Avenger guy, and he's trying to save his planet. His planet's about to get destroyed.
So you're using the Avenger's name.
Yeah, we don't have a name for him yet. So
so you're just using it as like a
placeholder. Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say I got some lawsuits.
Because this what's really cool. Gods don't know there's other gods, so she perceives himself because she runs his planet and stuff like that. She handles.
So
like,
they think they're
like
the shit.
Exactly. So she's like, do you think there's more than this? Like, nah, this is it. She's like, okay, but we don't know. We were just here, right? She's like, yeah, and they just think they're just here, right? Like, yeah, they just thought there's okay. So like, well, who's to say that there's nothing that created us? Like, chill, bro.
Nah. Yeah. We're the top dogs in this bitch.
Yeah. So it's really cool. The Adventure guy, they try to make a time machine to go back in time to warn each other, like, hey, this asteroid about to come, build tech to destroy it. But instead, he actually builds a device that allows him to go between dimensions. So he ends up in a girl's house, and then she goes to help him, and they meet the Sandman, who's like, in like each dimension, I want it to be really specific towards the deity. So I think it would be really cool if it's just like his dimension, just it's completely just like an open ocean, water, like still water, and like after paddling, they come across this giant like castle structure that's made of like glass or something, maybe even sand. Anyway, it's like in his house, you can see hundreds. It's gonna be hard to animate it or draw, but it's gonna be hundreds of floating orbs filled with random people's dreams, because he's just like watching dreams, and like he's gonna be like, hey, I'll help you guys if you help me. I've been finding like this over the last millennia or so. These people keep dreaming about like these artifacts that could like grant, like give me whatever I want. It's just like a doorway to like ultimate power. But like he's a good guy, so it's to use for good, obviously. So then like obviously he sends them on that quest, and then he'll help them. But it'd be really cool. But like, and then here's what's really cool. A really cool aspect, I think. Every super strong deity who like in the sense of like who has their own dimension pocket, because not all deities have like the god chick with the Adventurer. She doesn't have her own dimension. She has like her own little like technically she does, but it's not her dimension. It's a dimension that's shared by other deities, if that makes sense. So for example, we have these two god twins, like, and they were really strong, but I know it was really cool. Remember Chowder?
Yeah.
So you remember how like their clothes pattern would stay same and they would move. So there's like stars on Chowder's hat. When he would move, the pattern would stay the same spot, so it looked like he's moving like a window over a pattern. Yeah. Right. So for them like yin yang, they're gonna represent yin yang. So one would be all black, like super pitch black, like black hole black, and it's gonna have a white koi fish swimming around him. So cool. Yeah, so like it'd be like swimming like through his arms, stuff like that, so you can see it, and you can see the ripples in it to make it seem like white. And then like the white one would be all white with a black koi fish just swimming all around him. So I thought that'd be really cool. And so then for space, I was thinking it would be so crazy if we have his like his eyes to be like constellations. and then like his body would just be like the vacuum of like space. Like you see like nebulas and whole
Oh.
galaxies swirling inside of him and stuff.
That'd be kind of cool.
Exactly. I thought that I feel like that'd be a really cool concept, and also so like deities when they're made with a certain power level, right? And to get more, they have to find like mortals to like worship them, to like actually want to give them the powers, and then but there's a trade off though, because like once that happens, yes, you do get more power, but now you're responsible for your followers, so you have to make sure you have enough power to create a heaven and to create a hell and to create like
A rebirth and recycle system.
exactly. You have to make sure, like, all this is sustained by your power, so you have to make sure you have enough to even do that. And, like, so that's where, like, things like Reapers come into play. Grim Reapers, they're not made by any one person. The minute they were created is the minute the first thing died. So, like...
They just kind of, like, came into existence because of, like, the first death.
Exactly. So, like, then they just take them off and do their thing. But, like, back to, like, the first show...
What made you want to like start creating shows? Like, was it just because of like all the anime and manga you read?
Yeah, see that because like I was thinking like I think I just reread Dragon Ball, which is crazy. Like Dragon was a whole different topic, but I was reading it and me and my friend were just sitting down, like we just got in smoking the blunt. I was like, you know, it'd be such a cool idea, bro, for a show. He's like, what? I'm like, no, like. We have like Guardians in Space, and like, I told him how what the hyper were. He's like, nah. I'm like, what's up with it? So we started talking, and then we started developing like a thing. It's really cool, and like it's so cool because some of the characters we wrote are so fun. We have this guy named Malarkey, right? So something Malarkey. He every sentence he says, he's lying in it, so it's super funny. And then we have this guy called Brax because he likes bricks and he likes to stack them, so they call him Brax. Yeah. So, because he's fucking stupid.
Yeah, he's like the retard of the fucking group.
And then...
Probably shouldn't say the
yeah.
anymore.
The special one.
The not so bright one.
Exactly. And then we have this... And there's also a thing like, when gods die, they leave behind like energy.
Essence.
Yeah, that one could either absorb, the deities can take it over. But here's the cool thing. When mortals get it, mortals can't just forcibly take one, if that makes sense. It has to choose them. And then... that color, like, there's different color goddesses, but there's only like 5 main colors, but each color like is drawn to whatever your most dominant emotional trait is. So like if you're like a prideful person, you're gonna get like red. So like you're more likely to get something red, things like that. Yeah. And if it chooses you, see, we still don't know how we want the powers to work. Like basically, if you
how many people are working on this at the moment? Is it just like you and one other person?
Yeah, just me and one other person. It's really hard because like.
Damn, and so 3 years. How many episodes per like show?
Not a lot. Like more like 8. Like
so like
see,
8
per season is like 8 or 9 episodes.
Okay.
So and just like maybe 40 episodes.
And then you have 5 shows, and you're working. So. Those are all 5 completed. Now you're going back to the first one to make a second season.
No. Look, every show has all their seasons already done. We're actually coming back to rewrite it, but we're also writing in the dialogue and stuff now.
Oh, so you're actually writing a script for this.
Exactly.
Oh, okay, so you're not writing season 2. You're writing the whole thing out.
Yeah.
Fully. Okay.
Yeah. So, it's really cool. I think it has a lot of potential. Like I said, you have to put money into it, but with the energy, what I was saying earlier, we don't know how it works. Like we told us ideas. Like we tried taking inspiration from like Green Lantern or like I forgot what else. But anyway, how it works is like, let's say I have it and you don't have it. If I hit you with it, it's like necrotic. Like it's not just going to like
just kind of just
yeah. So like it's going to like
disintegrate.
Exactly, because like you can't handle it because you don't have it. But you can make basic things with it. Like you can't like make like a freaking car or anything, but you can make like a sharp object, like so you can slice people up with it. It's really cool. But you can't only the super strong people can like use their bodies to channel it. But super strong, it's not like they have to be crazy strong. Like your body has to be really good. Yeah, you have to be really good shape, things like that. You can't just be like a fat slob and like. But so a lot of people using it comes out their weapons. Because their weapons don't need to like have any, because it's an inanimate object. Of course they can hold it. So, but it's stronger if you channel it, because there's no like median. You know what I mean? So I think that's really cool. And then so I think the show has really good potential because when we get to like the first episode, like series, it's nothing too crazy. It's just about a kid and his group fighting people. It has a one main story that follows all 5 seasons, but it's more like just like a regular basic thing. And then we have the God show. That's where it really gets crazy because like the God shows is what it's really important. Yeah, it's gonna be one of those shows where like every episode is a different case or something like that. But like we do that because it needs to set up how the universe works and how you perceive it. Because the first show doesn't do that. So the God show is really just like a show that sets up other shows.
It's just the base plot line to get all your information from.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Exactly.
So like, what are your steps to like when you're done with the script and all that afterwards? And you say you're gonna pay some people to do some like character drawings and so on and so forth. Like after that, like what are you like planning to do? Like gonna go to someone, or you just gotta do a little bit more research, kind of?
See what I was thinking. I mean, I feel like we have 2 options. Either like start a GoFundMe or something, or like raise it and like try and get people to help, like put money towards it. But also, I was thinking, well, if we can present it really well, if we can get like a packet and we get the pictures and we get the base premises like that, and we like make it really presentable, we could probably go to like at least try to go to like YouTube, Netflix, like that. I mean, it's gonna be super hard because like they're conglomerates.
Yeah.
But my thing is, if they do like, yeah, we'll give you a shot.
You never know until you try.
Exactly. But my thing about that is like then I'm not gonna say they're gonna own it, but like they're gonna have we won't be able to truly do whatever we want.
Yeah, because you're just 2 kids, or not 2 kids, but 2 young men who just kind of wrote this over the last couple of years. I mean, it's a script and all that. You got some characters and all the thoughts. I mean, if they do accept it, I mean, I don't know exactly how the business.
Yeah, exactly.
Works, so
me neither. So that's what I'm really. But I thought like I think the best case for real would be to like it's gonna be a lot of money, but if I can do it, make the plot of one, just make the plot myself.
The pilot.
The pilot, and then bring it to someone.
It'd be better if you just had the first episode down. They could see it. They're like, oh yeah, I kind of like that.
Exactly.
Oh, that's a nice show.
And then like that's it. But I think it's really cool. But like the main inspiration where I really like inspired from, like I would have to say Dragon Ball, because like Danny, how he fights is a mix between Goku and like Bruce Lee. Obviously, he's like Danny's like be shooting no beams or nothing like that. He's a dude. But cause like I don't know, cause like I think Dragon Ball is a really like the whole series, not just Dragon Ball, like Z, Super, and all that. Not GT, but not GG.
Not canon.
But I think it's really cool, cause like when you read it, cause obviously I feel like it has like the things that everyone likes: a strong dude who beats up people, like what?
Why do you think UFC is so popular?
Exactly, right?
I mean, human fighting has been such a big sport for just since the dawn of time.
Yeah, like it had been like the first real pastime, right?
Yeah, you're like, hey John, go beat Cletus's ass or some shit.
Yeah, you're like, yes sir. He goes and does it.
Fucking just 2 cavemen just walking about with sticks. They're ugh.
Exactly.
They're like, oh.
And then when you read like Dragon Ball, I think it's really cool because a lot of people don't like Dragon Ball, which I can understand why. It's more like an adventure show.
Yeah, it's more adventure.
But like it's really cool because in Dragon Ball you see how the world has an effect on Goku and what he decided to do with his life. In Z, it's more like what the effect Goku has on the world. Cause like we see things like Raditz came and then Frieza. Goku fights Frieza, and then see like Cell, all that Majin Buu. All these things were inspired because of Goku and doing it. So I think it's a really cool show, and I love how like Goku, even though like it's like they be assholes and they just give Goku new forms, but like in the show at least he earned it. Like we see him from a kid all the way to where he is now, and I think that's a really cool transition. It shows like how dedication, things like that. Like and even then, Goku Dragon Ball Z has such a huge influence on the real world. Mm-hmm. So like really, in my opinion, it's the best.
It's also like just being able to get that whole like timeline of young to like older to age to like just seeing him like develop and grow. Mm-hmm. I mean, like you can get that in a lot of shows too, just from like a couple of seasons, but not like the whole like growth of progress. You know, like from child to like teen to like adult. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's also like that concept of just like growing up with it as well. I feel like
that had to help.
You get to kind of grow up with it, you know. So you see him as it's like the same thing with there's something else that did it recently. I mean, there's also Pokemon that's been there forever.
Yeah.
There was something else. Like, oh no, it's kind of like how all the Disney movies came out with like when we were kids. They had like all like the normal like and it's like they came out with like sequels to like certain one, like Monster Inc. University, and it was like they timed it to like where the kids who watch Monsters Inc. like would be like in college.
I know,
age.
that's so tight.
Yeah, so like stuff like that is like, I mean, they can hit you emotionally like that, and like they time frame it to where it's like it's good for the next generation, but it's also hitting the previous generation that grew up on the first one.
Exactly, and I think that's really cool. Like these producers really know what they're doing, and I really want to do that. I think that's a really cool thing because yeah, we could make it a comic or whatever, true, but we do actually have some comics in the making, but like. Nothing too great, but I don't.
You probably have to hire like an artist or some shit.
Exactly, we're definitely going to hire artists for that because I cannot draw.
Yeah, I was gifted with athletic ability and no artistic talent at all.
Same, really. Like in my aspect, but I think that's really cool because at first I didn't really think you could really like. I didn't think it would go there. I figured we'd get bored, but the more we wrote it, I think it's really cool. I think it has amazing character development. I really do think so. And
I mean, as long as you believe in it, you just keep going with it. You put a lot of effort and time, and you just keep going with it. I mean, and if you take the proper steps, I mean, you can get it done as long as you stick with it. I mean, it's good that you actually kind of like you got into like, oh, I kind of fucking like this shit. You're like, oh, it's pretty good. You know,
exactly.
I'm feeling it. And you know, it's hard for. I feel like a lot of people are like, it's hard for them to find something like that. They're like, oh, I really like this shit. Find something to do, passionate about.
Yep, but moving on from that, that was a huge thing. But yeah, it's gonna be really cool. Like something I can even send you like first episode we had written out sometime.
Oh yeah, shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever you get it written out, look at it. That should be pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Get more detailed understanding.
Yeah.
Because they just threw a lot at me.
I know. I realized that.
Like, it was just like one giant bukkake.
I know. I was jumping all over the place too. I was like.
Yeah, you went from one series to another series to season 2 to another series.
I know,
back to like scripts. I was like, oh my. I was trying to follow as best as I could.
Yeah,
like, I got
did.
like. I was just like. Super,
yeah.
I hit the fucking statue pose just looking.
Like I never know because like I never know how to describe it without giving away too much information.
Yeah, without like spoiling anything.
Exactly.
Yeah,
like,
I feel it. Yeah.
Cause I'd be telling like I was telling this one girl about a plot point. I'm like, and that's important because of this. I'm like, oh, haha, you wasn't supposed to know that until like season 3.
We should just kind of like slid by it and just like
exactly.
Nah, there should have been like, oh shit. Yeah. Maybe she like will forget and she'll be re-surprised. Who knows?
Exactly.
But
I think he's just been chilling actually. And actually, speaking of which, so speaking of girls, my brother got my number deleted, banned from Tinder, bruh.
What?
I know, what the F? Like, I was like, one day, what happened? I was like...
Banned from Tinder,
because, like, I just got my car. Like, I got to a really good place in life. I was like, you know what? Why not? Let's see what's out there. So, it was just like, your Tinder's like, nah, bro, get the F out of here, bro. I'm like, we told you not to come back. And I was like, what the F?
What?
I'm like...
So your brother was just straight using your phone number?
Yeah. I'm like, I mean,
you didn't get the notification?
No, I let him, like, the action got me. I'm like, that's weird. Why didn't you use mine?
Would he get, like, banned off?
He never told me what, but, like, he had to have been, like, cussing out girls or some shit, right? Like, what else gets you banned from Tinder?
Random dick pics.
But, like, man,
what if he was pretending to be you?
Bro.
They're like, damn, Mackenzie, that shit was kind of small.
I'm like, damn, bro. That ain't me. I'm big and
that was not my meat.
Yeah, but I've just been doing that, actually. Speaking of, like, girls, like, what's up with you? You never had a girlfriend or anything?
Oh, no, I've had girlfriends before.
No, maybe, like, recently.
Nah, I've just been chilling, bro. Honestly, I'm too broke to have a girlfriend.
Yo, I feel you, bro. Damn.
And I feel like there's nothing like of substance on Tinder, honestly.
No, like Tinder. Like it's really better to me. I mean, like, look, we all know what we done with Tinder, but like it's obviously better.
It's not like that no more though. Low key.
Really?
It's just like everyone's like actually trying to get relationships, I guess.
We're all out of our whole phases, but
everyone's getting older.
But
getting old.
Yeah, I've just been chilling. I've just been working out. Cause I got to that car crash back in 2019. I've been doing it, and I was in a relationship. I actually broke up.
Oh, yeah?
Well, we broke up. She broke up.
She dumped me.
Yeah, but I ain't stressing over it. But anyway, it was like Marina Coy, actually, if you remember her.
She went to our school?
I think middle school.
Bro, I barely remember last week.
Yeah, I'm with you right there. But yeah, I just been.
Usually I'm pretty good with like people I went to school with, but like if it's not in high school, I don't really remember much.
No, I actually forget a lot of people. It's funny. I forget I know people until like I'm like scrolling people you may know on Instagram or something. I'm like, I
They're
know
like,
that
oh
guy,
yeah, they haven't seen that motherfucker in like decades.
right? And I'm who's Tracy's boyfriend?
Travis.
Yeah, him. Like I seen him. I'm like, oh my god, Travis. He cool. They had math with him.
Yeah, I remember there's one joke. If you're listening, Travis, let bygones be bygones.
Yeah,
I don't know. I said we were talking about some shit in what was Mr. Orr's class?
Mr. Or like the history teacher.
No, it was ninth grade. Oh, were you still in ninth grade there?
Yeah, I left after the 10th grade year.
Whatever, then it was like the robotics or the whatever engineering.
Oh, I was in there. Yeah, I was in there.
So we were just saying at the table. He said some shit. And I was like, "Well, just let bygones be bygones." And for some reason, bro, he started crying, laughing.
Why?
I don't know. He just thought it was the funniest thing.
What the F?
I was like, let bygones. He was literally just like banging on the table, bro. Fucking beet red, tears streaming down his face. I saw a little pee trickle on his pants.
Yeah, he a funny dude. One time we actually got into a discussion. I was like, I think we're talking about rapper and candy wrapper. He was like, they're the same word. I'm like, no, they're not.
Candy wrappers?
Yeah. Cause I'm like, he's like, they're the same word. I'm like, no, they're not. Because I was freestyling. I was like, I said something rapper. And I'm like, bro, I'll crump you up like some candy wrapper. He's like, you can't rhyme the words. So I'm like, what do you mean? They're two different words. He's like, yeah, but we don't say rapper and raw rapper. I'm like, the W is silent.
Raw rapper. Yeah. So, I mean, I guess he's kind of got you on technicality because you're saying like the same rapper.
Yeah, I mean, like the word look.
But I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like, you put something else in front of it to make it a different kind of compound word.
No, but like it literally is a different word. Rapper.
Well, I guess it's a different round, but it's the same sound.
Yeah, same sound. You're right. Yeah, like look, you guys are right on that aspect. But we got to take huge. Like it wasn't a huge. It was just like a haha.
It's like rapping apple with corn apple.
Exactly. Like I feel you. Like super bad. But like this was me in ninth grade, so I ain't.
True that. Yeah.
But like I ain't crazy. But I think he was a cool dude, and then me. So I keep forgetting you weren't in our gym class, but it was me, Gino, Quentin Gold. I don't know if you remember him.
Yeah, I remember Quentin.
And then Paul, and then I think
just name drop his
Huh? Yeah, I'm giving out everyone's government,
oh.
but like it's so fun because I'm saying it like they're gonna know who these people are.
Yeah, I know. Like, the 7 people who might listen to this.
Yeah, so we would always.
I appreciate you 7 people. I do. Thank you.
I mean, now that we're out of school and I can't get in trouble for it. Remember Daniel Moss? Fucking a-hole. But anyway, well, I'm the a-hole in this story. But anyway,
He's
so
exposing himself.
I had
story time over here on Bears World.
I had like this little ring operation set up where like.
Oh, I think you told me about this.
Yeah, where like I'll have people steal the games and they'll give it to me. To this day, I don't know why they did that. I didn't pay them or anything. I guess they just liked the idea.
Of stealing?
Yeah.
You would just go to the worst kids in school and just be like, hey man, you want to steal some shit from me?
Yeah, they'll be like, yeah.
Fuck, dude, I love stealing. How'd you know? Dude, stealing's my favorite pastime.
It has to be.
And you're like, you want to work for free? You're like, free?
Yep.
That's back when no one worked and really had a concept of how much money shit was.
Exactly. That's actually how I got my 3DS and my first Smash copy from this.
Oh, really? That's so funny.
I know. And then, like, they'll take it to me, and then I go with my friend's mom. As long as I bought her McDonald's with some of the money, she would drive me to GameStop.
Really?
Yeah, it was Michael Sawyer's mom.
Oh, that's so funny.
You know? And then, anyway, so I would be like, and then Daniel, fucking idiot, Jason, this dude named Jason, I guess he went to his head and he started bragging. Like, he's like, yeah, I take and give him to Mack, and he'd be flipping it. I'm like, cool, don't be telling people that. And then
he's like, hey, bro, stop snitching on yourself.
Yeah. And then he tells Daniel Moss.
Oh, my God.
Then Daniel.
You can't tell the nerdy white kid.
I know. And then he was like, hey, Mack, you think you steal some games from me? I was like, nah. No, bro, you're sus. Sorry, dude. I'm not doing it. And then, like, I catch him trying to record us talking about it at lunch. He has this fucking little 3DS out. Has on the fucking, He didn't have the recording. He had it on Picto Chat. Now you could record audio when you're drawing and shit. He was trying to record us on that. I was like, what are you doing, bro? he's like, oh, I'm just recording something. I'm like, nah, bro, get out of here with that. So then eventually he
That's
couldn't get
some
us.
snake
I know.
shit. He was slithering. He's like,
And then he told the people who's getting robbed, and the dude's older brother comes to the table. He puts his feet on the table. He's like, "Hey, Mac, I hear you're stealing people your brother's game." I was like, "Bro, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. What games?" He's like, "Smash." I'm like, "I don't even play Smash." I'm like, whatever you're talking about. He's like, "Okay, well, just know we reported you." So I'm like, "Yeah, whatever, mother effer." So anyway, nah, he actually did report me. So I'm chilling in on the. Because whoever the judge was, he allowed us to go on the field whenever we wanted. So me, Gino, and Quentin were chilling, and then I had today's stats. Like I got the day. I had it on me, and they called me on officer like, yeah, we need to invite principal. So I was like, damn. So I'm like, Quentin, bro, please. I'm like Quentin. I can't tell you why or what's going on. I just need look, bro, can you hold these games for me? Like, I can't tell you anything. Like, just know you'd be doing me a huge favor. He's like, yeah, bro, I got you. So he held him for me. So then I get escorted in the office, and they're like, hey, so we have people are saying you go stealing games. So I'm like, I don't have any. Check me. He's like, well, you wouldn't have it if so. I'm like, haha, true that. He's like, look, and I'm like, what do you mean? So apparently, Jason, the weak fucking link, they got Jason to admit he's been stealing them.
oh my
Yeah,
God.
so there was like, but see, I was smart about it because I had Jason steal it, who give it to this other kid, who give it to that, then that kid will give it to me. So
It was like 30 people.
yeah, so they didn't really know like who, like the first guy didn't know about the third guy, but they knew about the second. So like every guy didn't know about the other guy behind them. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So by the time they called me in, that I was the fourth dude to get called in. They're like, I don't know, I give it to this guy. And they're like, yeah. And then like when they finally called me, and I was like, no, I'm just friends with him. I didn't really do anything. They're like, yeah, because like I had a clean record at that point in school. So they're like, yeah, dude. And it's funny because that dude, I forgot his name, but the white assistant principal when we were there, he was my assistant principal when I was in elementary school. So I already knew him. He was like, nah, dude, you're a good kid. So
he got the fucking clout with him.
Yeah, so he let me go. I was like, oh my God. So I explained what happened to Quentin. Quentin was like, ha, nice. And then Daniel, he was so mad, bro. He was so mad. He was like, bro, man, that's fucked up. And I'm like, Daniel, I don't give a damn. I'm like, look, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that. That was rude.
He's like, I'm sorry, but not really.
Yeah, no, like that was like 10 years ago. Not even. Like, how long? We've been at school for like.
Dude said 10 years. It's been like 5.
No, because like, look, we graduated. It's 2021, and we graduated 2017. That's
like
4 years. Oh yeah, true. That's like 6.
Dude, this was at 10, bro.
I know, right? What the
you were
heck?
12.
But man, time flies.
Yeah, especially dude. You know what? It's like the time relevancy theory. It's basically like you've been alive for longer periods of time, so like the longer you're alive, the shorter like a year is to you. So like when you're younger, a year feels like forever because you've only experienced like a few.
Okay.
So when you've been alive for like 20 something years, it's time starts to go a little bit quicker for you because you've already experienced years and like 20 years of life.
That's so crazy. I didn't even thought of it like that.
So yeah, you're just like so used to just like and everything. Obviously you're in more motion. You're doing stuff. But I don't know. It's weird because it really does because like you just get to the end of the year and like holy fuck, bro! It's been 2 years of COVID.
That COVID
2 years,
bro. That was a crazy. I'll be so real, bro. Like I probably get hate for it, but I didn't take COVID seriously. I mean, like obviously I wore my mask and stuff, so like I wouldn't experience shit like that. But like
Florida didn't take it serious.
I know, but like look,
and we're still doing good.
See, it's crazy because like I'm not saying this conspiracy people, right? Like COVID is real. COVID is real and it killed people. But like, to the extent that they're talking about, I'm like, look, bro. Cause like I ain't gonna lie, I eventually ended up catching it, not because I was being reckless, because like I had to work and I had customers coming into the shop. I worked at Dunkin' all the time, so I finally got it. It's funny because I got it right the day I quit Dunkin'. So like I just started working at Planet Fitness and I had to take a 2 week off because I had COVID, which they paid me for because I was full time. I didn't realize I was full time till like my second month of working. I was like, man, I'm getting a lot of hours. Like, that's like, bro,
damn, this is nice. I like money.
Yeah, and they're like, bro, you're full time. I'm like, gang shit.
You're like, I did not know that. I appreciate this.
Yeah, and then like it's really cool. And then for real, I didn't even. There was only one day where I thought I was actually going to die, bro. I woke up. I was like. I felt so weak. I'm like, damn, it was so funny. My first thought before I passed out again, I was like, I'm about to become a statistic. So I passed out. I woke up the next day. I'm like, gang shit. I felt so nice. And then I was like, nice. I was like, that was the only day I'm like, man. But I didn't get any symptoms, like, at all. I only knew I had it because I went to get checked, and they're like, yeah, you got it.
I'm
so,
become a statistic.
But, COVID is definitely not that serious. But at the same time, we're young, so maybe our immune systems could handle it way better.
Yeah. We've got the age for us, so that's definitely going good for us.
And then, see, they're talking about we're getting a third stimulus check, and like,
who?
I went on IRS.gov, and now because like I'm trying to get a good estimate of what my taxes are going to be like, but I won't. I will get my W-2s. But like, yeah, so if you click here to see if you qualify for the third one, I was like, shit, where it at?
Yeah.
But then it's like they only showed the last two, I guess.
Oh, was I think it was for like family only if you had kids.
Oh, okay,
so I think
that makes
was
sense.
Like the third one.
Okay, that makes sense. But man, people make so much money. I knew this girl who had 5 kids. Bro, she made like each time they gave it out, she made like $7,000.
Oh my god, that's
bro,
so much money.
Bro, I was like, what?
Oh, that's so much money, dude.
I know. I was like, man, you were making
that's 14 grand.
I know.
I could pay off my car with that.
Bro, I really fumbled the bag too, bro. I fumbled the bag because I got in a car accident. I made, yeah, I can talk about it now since it's over. I made like $45,000.
Off of that?
Yeah, I mean, because I sued and I won. But I fumbled the bag so hard. I gave a lot to my parents. I gave some to my siblings, and my parents don't know.
All right, just tell me how much you were left with after giving it out to your siblings and parents.
5,000. Bro, I know. I know.
Why would you do that to yourself?
Because my sister was going to Africa and stuff. Like I thought it was good, but like it was a good. I was like. It's a good investment for me because it works for my family, but like sucks now because now it's like
you're fucked.
Yeah, it's like they I'm not saying I should be like thanked for doing that constantly, but it's like they forgot, you know what I mean, or like they just like they're just like say F it. So like now I'm just like really just focused on myself, just trying to get my own house and my own apartment, I should say.
You know what? I would understand giving like your parents some,
I know,
and like maybe your siblings like 1,000 or 2.
Yeah,
but like when you basically gave 4 people $40,000.
I know. But
oh god,
I know.
I'm getting fucking just like depression.
I know, bro. Cause I be thinking, I be working and I be looking at my negative balance. I'm like,
you're like, this is bullshit.
Yeah, I know.
I had 45,000 in my big ones.
Bro, it's funny. I took a picture like as soon as I left the bank. I had like
screenshot.
Bro, I had like 20. And I was like. But I didn't post or anything because I wasn't trying to get robbed.
Yeah.
No, I stay in Birchwood.
Yeah.
They definitely kicked my door in. But man,
you gotta stay on the DL.
Exactly. But like, look, but it's crazy. Like, yeah, it sucked, but it actually taught me a lot of things, like a lot of valuable lessons.
Yeah. I bet getting hit in a car, getting a lot of money, losing a lot of money.
I know, bro. It's like roller coaster. Cause
you're like young, you're like, oh my god, dude, that's 40,000. Like that's a lot of fucking money, bro.
And I just got my taxes, and I just got
so
the COVID thing,
like 50K.
bro. For like, yeah, I know. So like,
you're like, I'm fucking balling, bro.
From February to the end of May. Oh,
you were balling.
Yeah, I was balling, bro. But
I'm eating out every day,
bro. Bro, I was doing shit.
Where you guys want to go to eat,
bro? I got all the streaming service just to. That day I got Disney, I got Netflix, I got Hulu, I got like just to do it. But I was like, bro, what the heck? Why am I doing that? And then I got my cat. I'm like, Tim, what you want, bro? I got him. I got him the fucking bed.
Just souped up your cat with fucking like suits and fucking
and
treats.
He's all black, so I got him like super fly, bro. I got him like this. I got him like this. It was gold plated, but it was like kind of like a Cuban link cat collar. So like I'm like, yes sir, but I took it off him because he kept fucking scratching it off and like he kept losing it, and I kept looking for it like it's gold plated. I'm like, Timmy, what the fuck, dude? Like I know you don't like it, but at least like put it somewhere I can find it.
Yeah.
With the effa. But like, yeah, he just be pulling. And actually, speaking of Timmy, I saved him from the shelter. See, cause like this is like super
good man right there, ladies.
But yeah, it was cool because I walked in there because I was like, I want a cat. So I was like, I wanted a dog for real.
Yeah.
But like, Mom was like, you can't have a dog. So I'm like, all right.
Honestly, bro, I'm more of a cat person.
Really?
Because one, they're a lot more low key maintenance.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. Thank God.
Yeah, and it's nice just having them just chill. They're not too loud. I mean, they scratch shit and fuck up a lot of shit. But as long as they're pissing and shit in that litter box, I mean.
Exactly.
And you can train them and get them off. Use some fucking that double-sided tape shit we got to fucking get them off the scratching. But
exactly. And he's
not as bad as a dog. I feel like dogs are cool. I love dogs. Don't get me wrong, people. I am not no dog hater. I'm an animal connoisseur.
I'm actually, as soon as I move out, the first thing I'm doing is probably I want to get a baby pit bull, cause like
I want to get a pit bull too.
Yeah, cause pit bulls are good dogs. They just get bad raps because they're like, I ain't gonna lie, they're built strong. They're good. Yeah. They're strong built, so like they're used in dog fights. Yeah. Exactly. So like that's why they're used. But like
they got that lock jaw power.
Exactly. But if you just like raise them with kind, they're cool. They're cool animals. So I want probably definitely get that. And Timmy, he's pretty weak. Like I didn't know this. My brother was feeding this wild kitten cat thing. Like he used to feed it outside in the back.
Kitten.
Yeah.
Kitten cat thing.
He was
Never feeding seen it before in my life.
Yes, it was like it actually looked like Timmy but skinnier, and he was feeding it in our back patio, which I didn't know that. So one day, I opened the door to go change to wash my clothes, and like this thing just runs in and it starts eating Timmy's food, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Like, what is this creature?
Yeah, and then Timmy just started, yoom. So like beep beep, and Timmy starts losing. I'm like. I'm about to break it up. I'm like, hey, look, I think Timmy got that. And the Timmy starts losing. I'm like, what the fuck? So I just
poor Timmy.
Yeah, so I grabbed the cat. Okay.
You're like, all right, bro, I can't see my homie go down.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, nah, bro, this is his house, bro. You getting jumped. I'm like, either he winning or we winning.
Yeah, for real.
So I grabbed the cat, and then I'm like, I shouldn't have done this, but like I grabbed him, like, bro, what the F? I was about to be like, just like hold it till it calm down and put it back down, cause like I didn't want to like if I got a cat, I got a second cat, so I'm like nice. Then like it bit me, scratched me, like this right. It's hard because they're fading right here, but like they just started healing, and he's like, so I'm like, what the fuck? So I just like threw that bitch outside, and like it hit the house behind us.
Oh my god,
like,
bro,
doom.
Splat.
Yeah, and then like meow and ran off. I'm like, nice.
Cat, I mean, it's got probably like 4 more lives now, but
yeah. Then Timmy started just looking at me, started screaming at me.
He's like, why the fuck you let that shit?
Yeah, right.
He's like, this is your fucking problem.
Right. He's so
like,
cool.
clean this shit up, pussy.
Oh, bro, how are your pets? You left with your mom.
I left my dog over there, Houdini.
Yeah.
He's getting pretty old. He's like 14.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's going like blind and deaf.
Oh, what?
Yeah, he's like pretty hard of hearing, so you could scream at him and he just like.
How do you tell when an animal's getting deaf?
I mean, you can see him if you look in their eyes. You can see like that cloudiness that starts to appear in old age, and obviously hearing that you just fucking yell at them. Either that or he's just ignoring all of us now because he's like, "Fuck you guys." But other than that, I mean, we got my roommate Noah's. And his brother Drew's cat, they came along with us.
That's so tight.
She's cool. Her name's Lucy.
That's funny. Mike, my friend's cat's also named Lucy because
really?
acid. Yeah.
Acid?
Yeah, because Lucy is like a slang for acid.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You learn something new every day, kids.
Yeah, just like.
So if you want to buy some acid, just ask for Lucy.
Yeah, and it's actually pretty cool because I mean, cool. I don't like the Beatles. I hate the Beatles. I think they're super overhyped. But anyway, that's why they're sort of like. What did they say? Lucy in the Sky Full of Diamonds? It's like LSD.
Lucy in the Sky Full of Diamonds.
Yeah.
What is that? It's called. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But
they're just fucking tripping balls. But just making that song.
Have you ever done acid? Okay.
I've not done any psychedelics.
Okay, weed is psychedelic. Yeah, but like it's one of like lower term. Man, I done acid a few times. But I stopped because one. It gets too much. I can handle it. But like also, bro, like that smooth brain shit's real. Like
smooth brain.
Yeah. If you take if you take acid, you know,
you just become SpongeBob in that episode. He's like, "Hi, I'm SpongeBob."
No, like dead ass. Like your brain's supposed to have ridges and shit. They smooth over time, bro.
And they're just kind of sitting there, just glazed.
Yeah, bro. It fucks up your shit, bro. Like and also like. It robs you of your serotonin. Like, it's crazy. Because, like, it makes you laugh and smile. And at the end of the night, bro, you're so drained. Like...
You're, like, serotonin just, like, tanks are depleted.
Yeah, you don't even think you could laugh no more after you do. But anyway, like, it is dope. Because, like, when you do acid, it's weird. Because a lot of people say it makes you think the world differently. Like, okay, it doesn't really make you... Like, you're not going to take it and be like...
Oh most people are like, you'll come out a different person or
exactly. Not, like, it does make you think. It makes you think a lot, and then and you thinking is what makes you realize what's going on, things like that. But like, I actually don't start taking acid because like I hear it make you so see things. I'm like, which is weird because
Yeah,
I
it'd
was
be
like,
cool as fuck to see some shit.
exactly. I was like, let me see if I can see something. It's like the first time I took it, it was more just like a energy, like body thing, like super intense body. I loved it because I'm all about body highs more than anything. But the second time I took it, I took 2 hits, and my friends took their kids to the park, so I tagged along. And bro, the craziest shit happened. Like she was walking, and there's like 4 of her. Like it's like a trail, cause like
Oh yeah, it's kind of like she's walking. You see like her after images. Following.
Exactly, and I'm like, no, but it was only for like a few seconds, and then like,
You're like, what the fuck?
I was like, bro, I'm like, that's so crazy.
You're
It's like, I'm like, I'm like, wow, you really can see stuff. But so we were walking, and another family came. I was like, oh my god, and like, they looked at Mack. You need to chill. I wasn't freaking out. They were saying like, just don't freak out, bro, because like there's kids here and stuff. Like,
yeah.
I'm like, I got you, bro. Like, just like natural. I'm like, all right, I got you. So we're walking past him, like, hey. I'm like, guys, we gotta go. We're really late for our 9 o'clock meeting. Like, I was trying to like be normal, like, come with reason to leave. And then Brad, our boy, is like, it's 1 o'clock. I'm like, we're really late. But I was like, man, like they had to have known something was up. Like it's 1 p.m. in the afternoon talking about 9 a.m. meeting. But acid, yeah, with that, it makes you feel like it's somewhere like you clench your teeth a lot. And
I already have a bad habit of doing that. I'll be like in bed and I'll just like my teeth will be like that. I don't even like realize it.
Bro, it'll lock your jaw if you do it too much. And like you do see things like how like faces, how they look. It's like
get distorted.
Yeah, like they're like, but not distorted too bad. Like their eyes are indented like down. Like someone just like pushed them down and like their mouth and like
droopy or something.
Yeah, things like that. Like, but like it really is cool. Like bro, like I'm telling you, like it really does. It does mess up your audio too. Like one time I was watching a movie and I thought they weren't even speaking English. It was like, but like
you're like, is this fucking Charlie Brown the Christmas special?
Right? But
it must be holidays.
The music, cause like I'm a huge music head.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Yeah, for real. Merry Christmas, Christmas Eve.
Yeah, Merry Christmas Eve. I didn't even
say it. But like the stuff you do, you have to be really careful of what you do during it, cause like you become really impressionable when you're tripping. Because like you're more likely to believe stuff, you're more likely to do things. So it's really important that like you don't try and like
go outside and shit.
Yeah, and let someone convince you to join a cult or something. But like when you listen to music, it's crazy. Because I was listening to Travis Scott's "Drugs You Should Try It." It's like from his EP called "Days Before the Rodeo." Rodeo is his first album, so like days before.
Yeah.
So like it's really cool. So like things like that, cause like it like things hit you differently, if that makes sense. And like there are some songs like a lot by Mac Miller. Mac Miller's a crazy. I actually didn't like Mac Miller at first, but like he's a good artist. But like his type of music, like colors and shapes, things like that, or like I forgot what it's called, but like it's just a bunch of people on it. But that he makes really good trip music, and like you see music differently. Like you start to understand like you hear meanings, you hear like you can actually hear like individual instruments,
like the soul and the fucking music.
But like acid is really I don't recommend people to do acid. Like, even though I had fun doing it, I think it's better if you're not ready, just don't try it. Because like you really do need to have a strong
mindset.
Yeah, you have to have that. Like you can't go in there.
I heard it can fuck you up.
Yeah, you can't go in there with worries like if something just happened to you bad, you shouldn't take it. You really have to have a good conscience like ready, and you definitely do need a trip sitter. Like
someone that's sober and that's trust you.
Exactly, you really do need
trust.
Like I recommend everyone to do at least once because like it isn't like look, it's a good drug. Like if it's for real, like either like 1 or twice and then stop doing it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Like you can't get addicted or anything like that. It's just like weed in a sense, like how weed is. But like,
I'd be definitely interested to try it once. You know, I hear a lot of people say that they like acid more than shrooms.
Oh yeah, I haven't had shrooms yet. I mean, I can get them. My friend, coworker gave me drug dealer. I can get them though, but he gave me about an ace. I didn't like them because like one, I don't like the fact that like I researched shrooms, nice people had it. Shrooms poison you. Like that's how you trip. Cause like you're just ingesting so much of their poison that like causing you to like trip and stuff. I'm like, I don't like the fact that I'm actually poisoning myself.
Well, I mean, acid is just a chemical compound that's made in a lab. So I mean,
that's why I don't like. Actually, not really.
Well, I mean, you can make it.
No, you can make it in a lab, but like it's actually
for the good shit.
It's found commonly in bread mold. like which is really cool.
Bread mold.
Yeah, like certain like specific types of bread mold, but it's really cool because like back in the Salem witch trials, they think cause like they're eating a lot of moldy bread, so they think people just fucking tripping balls and be like, "You a witch."
Oh, true.
Yeah,
like, dude, what the fuck? How are you shooting fire out of your head?
exactly. Like, what are you talking about, bro?
Oh, she's a witch.
Exactly. So like, I think that's really cool.
That's actually
And then actually, you can look it up. I'm not trying to be conspiracy, but like MK Ultra.
I've heard. I've listened to the audiobook of like the what's his name, the Mason. Charles Mason.
Yeah. Oh no, the MK Ultra is something different. But like
well,
he did use
but
acid.
like he kind of got MK Ultra into like the whole cold LSD trials. Like it's like a whole like CIA thing.
Yeah, dead ass.
Yeah,
yep.
bro. It was crazy as fuck. It's like Charles Manson, some shit. You can. It's like a red cover on the book if anyone wants to look it up. It's pretty interesting if you want to read it or just listen to the audiobook. The audiobook was like 10 hours. Though.
Oh my god.
But that's probably how long it would probably take you to read the book. So.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think it's really cool. Like LSD, like it. Like for real, like I do recommend you take it. Like what I like to do is I like to listen to music until like I start tripping. Like it's so crazy because like people like
gotta ease into it.
Yeah, cause like for example like people like A$AP Rocky, right? I don't know if you listen to him or not.
Yeah.
He is an amazing artist in the sense of like he doesn't only rap, he makes good music. Like his music
resonates in the trippy world.
Yeah, like testing. Like I don't know if you ever heard The Kids Turned Out Fine or LSD or like
I probably have, but I just
like they're one of his like other, but like it's not like that. Like they really, cause like the thing with LSD, you can actually provoke your trip to either be, like you control how strong you make your trip. Like if you take it and you're trying to fight the feeling, you're just sitting on the chair, just like trying to contain yourself. Yeah. You're not gonna trip. But like if you like allow,
you just have to, that's what I've heard is that you just have to like allow whatever comes.
Exactly. You can't fight it because like then you freak out and shit. But
but
I do suggest you try it at least once. But also at the same time, just like be careful because people can screw you because like they'll just give you a piece of paper and be like, it's acid.
Yeah, trust me. Well, I mean, they got like acid. I've heard like acid testers and shit you can buy.
Mhm. Yep. But like, yeah, it's really. I guess like if you're down, try it.
Yeah, maybe sometime in the future.
Oh yeah, no, like, not right now.
He's like, I got some.
No,
just fucking.
But actually, acid is expensive. It's like anywhere between $15 and $20 a tab. But also, like, acid is not a consistent drug in the sense of like
the levels.
Exactly
like,
the levels.
Because there might be like 1 or 2 more drops.
Exactly, and like how because the weed you can find weed at any point in time. Mm-hmm. Like acid, it literally comes in waves. Like it's been about 4 or 5 months now, and we haven't had a single
drop.
Yeah, like at least in Lake County. And if we did find it, they wanted like $500 for a full sheet. So like.
So you had to buy the full sheet?
No, we said fuck that. No. we're not gonna spend $500.
Not even like a tab or two.
Exactly.
Oh, true that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's like some people like don't even sell dubs no more.
I know, right? Like, I find that so stupid. Like, I'd be asking, this dude tried to get him to buy shroom. Like, he tried like, buy it, bro. But you love shrooms if you like. I'm like, I don't want to try shrooms. But anyway, I was trying to humor him so he shut up. So I'm like, what are your prices, bro? He's like, well, I'll do ounces and halves. I'm like, well, I mean, like, how much for like an eighth? He's like that. Like, I'm not trying to sell shrooms. And he was like, oh, I don't really do that. I'm like, well, then we really won't have no business.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Like, what? You might as well just walk right now.
Yeah.
The funds aren't here, and then that's just not the product I want.
Yeah. And then, but I never did that. Cause like I know weed dudes who did that, and I'm like, bro, what?
I had one dude pull up when it was like the holidays. I remember it was like a while ago. Mm-hmm. And we were talking. I was kind of like outside because we had like the COVID limit and shit. Okay. So I was like, all right, you have to wait for like 2 people to come out. And we were talking. He's like, think you smoke all that shit, bro? I was like, and he was just like, hey, bro, I went over. And he started talking about tattoos and shit. And he like took off his whole shirt, bro. I mean,
what the heck?
His eyes were a little fucking crooked. And he was like, take my number, bro. I'm just fucking. He was like, here's my tattoo right here. I'm like, all right, cool, man. I'm just like, there's like 3 other people just to my left. I'm like, yeah, hey.
Weirdo.
Yeah, I was like, all right, cool, man. And like dapped me up and just like walked away. I didn't even go in the stores.
What the heck?
Yeah, just came up, took his shirt off, bro, and just like dapped me up trying to sell me stuff. I was like, yeah, bro.
He played the game, but yeah, it's pretty funny. I mean, like, look, I talk like I be out here in the streets selling, but I never really don't.
Dude, I had one dude who was I was like delivering pizza, bro, and I rolled
Mm-hmm.
up it was like in downtown, not downtown, but like right before you got to downtown, like
Mm-hmm.
take a ride. I think it's like Washington or some shit. I don't remember. I pull up, bro. I go up to knock on the door. He walks up. He looks this shit. I hand it to him. He gives me the money. I walk back to my car. I see him stand there. I look back up, bro, after I get my car, and he's just standing in the doorway, bro, just holding the pizza, bro, just like he's like looking at. It's like he's thinking, bro. He's looking down. He's looking up, bro. He looks down. He like looks back, and then he just like he walks back inside. Leaves the door open. I'm like, what the fuck?
What the heck?
And I was just sitting there. I was like, okay. And I put my seatbelt on, and I go to turn the car on. And I see like in the corner of my movement, he comes back out, and he like looks over at me. I'm like, did I forget something? I was like, fuck. I was like, I hope I didn't forget anything. I have to go back and come back.
Yeah.
And he walks up to the door. He looks around. He's like, and I'm like rolling down the window as he's walking up. Bro. I'm like, he's like, hey man. He's like, I got that gas, bro. He's like, Gorilla Glue, fucking, fucking Girl Scout cookies, also like high, like popular name shit, bro. And I was like, cool, bro. And I was like, hey man. He's like, you know where I stay. And he's like,
you know where I stay.
And then he just walked away. And I was like, cool. Never talk to him again.
See, that's.
I'm also gonna roll up and like, hey, bro, I delivered pizza to this guy once. He's like,
right?
oh, nah, he moved out 2 months ago. I was like, oh.
See, that'd be weird because how would you even approach that?
Yeah, right. And like, fuck, I don't remember what he looks like. I didn't get his number, his name. It was weird though. Like, dude, delivering pizza, you meet some weird people, bro.
But, like, speaking of like tree and stuff, like it's like pretty funny because like I don't like to tell people like, oh, I can get it if you need it, but only because like not because I don't like making money or anything like that. Because like I hate when people do that to me. Pressure, like I'm like, bro, if I'm talking to you about it, I already like let me come to you and be like, can you help me? Because like you know what I mean? Because I don't like to feel like I'm being pressured to do something or people or I'm pressuring people. But with that, like also I don't like middlemaning because like the people
don't drag me into that shit.
Huh?
It's like, don't drag me into it.
Oh no, I mean like no, like I will middleman for some money, but I'm saying like the people like I hang out with, I'm not saying they're broken or anything. They don't buy enough to afford middlemaning to be worth it. You know what I mean? Cause like for example, like if someone try to buy it, it's like can you give me dub? I'm not gonna charge them $25 for the dub and then keep $5. You know, like the money's not there, and I'm not gonna steal 0.5 from them because that's not even enough to smoke. You know what I mean?
You probably get like a little bullet if you stole like 0.3.
Exactly, but that's why like a lot of times I don't care. Like that's why
I feel like I need to get another like fucking.
I like bowls now. Actually.
No, I'm talking about like a scale, bro. I be looking at shit sometimes. I'm like,
you don't be good enough. Yeah.
Because my other one like broke for no reason. Man. I was like, what? And it wasn't even like charged or anything. I was like, whatever. I bought it for like $20 some. I was like, this is bullshit, man. This is fucking bullshit.
Yep. So that's why usually whenever people need anything, I just like I'd be like, hey, yeah. I wait till I get to my dude's house, and then I'm like, hey, come to this place, and then like I just have them meet, so they can hold me up, cause like I'm not gonna try to like go on my way because you need like an eighth. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel that.
But like the people, it's funny because a lot of people are like, bro, just do it and just like take 0.5 here, grab there. I'm like, no, because then. What if they have a scale?
Yeah. Like, wait a minute. This is 3.2.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't do that. But it's really cool. And so like it's funny because like actually being in like the DARE program, like
that shit didn't work at all in the
county. They actually said it actually got more people into drugs.
See, I think what's funny because like I thought DARE ended, like the drug awareness.
Is it still going?
I guess because like. We for some reason randomly at my store just got like Hibbit shirt or DARE shirts to sell. Like random as fuck. And like there was like this woman who came in. She's like her son or something was in like young grades. I was like, really? I was like, I thought that shit got like canceled or ended like years ago. And she's like, yeah, me too. I suppose it's still going. I'm like, how? With what funds?
Right.
I was like, them fucking
the war drugs.
The coolest thing was fucking like beer goggles, and you're like, I could fucking eat that shit. And you take a step, you're like.
One kid did it really well. Like
you've been drinking for a while. Though.
Yeah.
You're only 12, or you're only like 9, but you got that.
Yeah, your mom will give you some liquor to shut up when you cry, which I hear they actually do. A lot of people do that. That's insane.
I've heard that too.
It's actually like a not like a family friend, but like a family acquaintance. Say her son was an alcoholic by like 7th grade because she did that.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So like whenever he would want to drink, they would have to like mix like fucking Kool-Aid or like lemonade powder into like a cup and give it to him. And then they'd put a little bit of water in it so it's really strong. So like he would get hit with like
some like, strong like.
Yeah, exactly. So that's crazy, bro. That's so crazy.
Damn, turning your son into an alcoholic at 7.
No, 7th grade.
7th grade.
But still.
That's still what, like 12?
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of kids honestly started drinking around like 12, 13, 14. Like, not a lot, but like some of like the early adopters of the program, you know, they progress.
Oh my god, remember when we was at the Bat Ranch and we had that Svedka bottle?
Oh my god. Dude. We killed that whole bottle that night.
Bro, see, our mistake was keep drinking after we're like, we don't feel
Dude,
nothing.
oh my god, you stayed the night at my house, bro.
I know, bro.
I was like, I can't make it another like 30 minutes into Leesburg, bro.
Yeah, you was definitely gonna die.
I was like, fuck no. I was like, and I didn't even like ask my mom or anything. We just walked in. Both just fell like straight onto the bed and just woke up. I was
brother was like, what the?
Mom's like, you can't just bring people over like that. Like, who is that? And I was like, don't worry about it.
Bro, we were hungover as fuck, dude.
I don't even remember really what happened that night. I remember, wasn't Cody there?
Yeah, he drank a good bit of the bottle too.
Oh, and fucking Johnny Depp.
Yep, mother. Johnny Depp. We had mother up and it was crazy.
Dude, he kept fucking begging for hits, bro.
I know, right? What the F? Then,
he was like, "John, my damn, bro." It's like you ain't bring nothing.
Then,
except for his DJ set, and he tried to get on stage, and I think he actually did.
Oh, Adriel.
Yeah.
Oh, yep. And then mother effing bruh. The part where
he didn't even come home with us, did he? I think he went home with someone else.
Yeah. Like we got our car stuck you got your truck stuck trying to get him.
Had to call Benny and fucking have him come over.
I know. Thank God.
You're like, hey, turn right here. You said it's good. I'm like, all right. So I start going. I'm like, what the fuck? It's like some grass area.
I know. I was like, but what the F?
I stole a cone.
Yeah, you did. What the F?
Yeah, we badasses over here.
It was fun though, but mother effing bro, that night when we were driving home, and I'm like, bro, because we were drunk driving, obviously. And then Angel was like, "Wait, what's going on?" I'm like, "We got back ranch." She's like, "Oh, why didn't you tell me?" I was like, well, "Yeah, I wonder why we didn't tell you." I'm like, "Pretty sure I'm gonna die, bro. Gang shit, ha." He's like, "It's okay, bro. Embrace it. Death comes for us all." I'm like, "Bro, what the fuck?"
Doesn't he have like "Do not resuscitate" on his chest tattoo?
Yeah. He brazy.
Dude.
He a brazy dude, bro.
That's wild as fuck. They're still gonna do it, you think, right?
Actually, I don't know, because a lot of times they like if it's multiple car accidents, so like they actually, if they see that, they go to other people. I mean, they come back.
Yeah, but you're like last in priority.
Yeah.
Like, we tried to get to him, but he was just out of arm's reach.
We actually, the dude who did this tattoo, right? Big Mike, the bailiff from Berserk. He was like, he did it. And he's saying he was something in the hotel and I don't know what happened, but he was like, so I don't know if you want to say this, so they caught him and they said, you know, they seen that they still did it. He was mad as fuck that they resuscitated him, and I was like, why are you mad? Why don't you tell me how much you love your family and stuff? Like,
that's what he tells people. I mean, you really know what a lot of people are thinking on the inside.
Yeah, that's true.
A lot of people just keep up that face, and they're just like, yeah, I'm happy.
Yeah, I'm gonna lie. I was fighting my demons for a while, too. But we're out there, so it's pretty cool.
You just gotta hit him with the fucking Conor McGregor shoulder.
I tried, but bro, they had the hands, bro.
That was round 4 with Usman. You're like, dude was whooping my fucking ass. He stomped my toes like 18 times.
Speaking of fighting, like, so you think Logan's is like Jake Paul, or whatever, is actually a good boxer, or do you think because he's fighting MMA people in boxing rules, that's why he's doing so good?
I mean, Conor McGregor kind of held his own a little bit more on
Mayweather,
but I'm just
reference.
Yeah, but I mean, then again, that's just like Conor. I mean,
but he's like
Floyd said he was kind of playing with him, but et cetera, et cetera. I mean, it's obviously a different rules, different kind of like rounds, more fast paced, different, no grappling, and I'm pretty sure he was more of a wrestler. Was his fighting style when he came in?
Conor?
No, I'm back to Woodley.
Wait, who's Woodley?
The dude he knocked out, Tyrone.
Oh, yeah. But I was like, what the heck?
Yeah, I know. It was kind of a weird. I mean, there's a bunch of conspiracies about people saying that it was like a throwing match because he like always winding up the big right, go ahead and fake it or some shit and just hit him and he just. I'm like, I don't know, man. That dude kind of ate that floor with his face. So I mean,
ate the floor.
Like literally, just like a toddler with some spilt cereal, just like, just fucking.
Man.
You literally see his head fucking. I'm pretty sure his head hit first. I didn't either. I didn't even know it was on, and I saw a highlight. I was like, what happened?
No, see,
and I saw a knockout. I was like, no fucking way.
Well, who knows? Maybe he is like a good fighter.
He is a good fighter. I mean, obviously, compared to the average person.
Yeah, right.
I mean, he's only been tested against like a couple real pros.
But like, look, but it's crazy to have to think that he beat Mayweather. I'm like, he didn't beat him. He won by points and stuff. But still, like, that's so crazy to think that. But I guess Mayweather doesn't care because, like, one, it's not like he was fighting an actual boxer, and two, it's like, I mean, Logan is an actual boxer, but like not like professional one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, they got their professional license, I guess. I mean, they're fighting without headgear, and I'm pretty sure you have to have your license to fight without headgear.
Mm-hmm. So,
I mean, and he also fought Mayweather.
Good for him. Like, he's really making a career. Man, I'm so black on your screen, bro.
Huh?
So I'm super black.
Yeah, I was gonna say something, but I was like, I don't know. I do need to get better lighting. This is just kind of like a, temporary thing.
Well, I'm not that bad on this screen. I'm looking pretty good.
Yeah, it's also because like the lighting's like right here. If you were like right center, it'd probably look a little bit better. But this is what we got, so we're working with the people. And if you're watching on YouTube, I appreciate it. If you're listening on Spotify, Spreaker, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts,
I use Spotify
or Audible, any of those shit, follow me also on Twitter, Facebook page, YouTube, Instagram at Bears World Pod. Got my boy Mack here.
Yes, sir.
It's been a pleasure, bro. Is there anything else you want to say before we head out?
Actually, not. I think I had a pretty good talk.
It was nice. It was a good flow, man. Get some good stories, some good insights. They didn't even know about this like fucking comic, or not comic, but like your story that you've been writing.
See, that's pretty funny. I think
ever
when we stopped playing on PlayStation, I think I needed to fill my time with something else.
Yeah, dude, it was just like everyone stopped playing Smite, and then we all just left.
I know, bro. But like, look, whatever. We carried that. You and I carried that group. Yo, remember how Man Bear, bro? He'd be like, "That's unfortunate."
I wonder what happened to him. Bro, I wonder if I hit him up on.
Bro, I hit him up a while ago. He didn't say, "I'm about to
hit him up."
I gotta hit up his boy Chris.
Let's see, Facebook Messenger. This is just an extra treat for the people watching the podcast. We're just trying to hit up old friends, Just like here, we're reconnecting old friends, getting a good talk in, and just letting everyone know how life is some real shit, gang. Any last words? Hey, shout outs, anything you want?
No, I mean, whatever. Follow me on Instagram, MacksonZ Outdoor.
You might see like a couple more people.
One or two.
Yeah. Hey, if you follow him, just follow the podcast and DM me or some shit, and then I'll shout you out.
Follow him first.
No, you can follow him first. It don't matter, man.
But yeah.
But alright, bro. I appreciate you coming, man.
Yeah,
it was fun as fuck.
Yeah, it was dope.
Got a Christmas Eve special for you guys here on Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas to anyone listening who made it this far. Thank you. And Merry Christmas to you, man.
Merry Christmas, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Stay happy, motherfuckers.